If we're going to use the Lightroom Catalogue system to keep track of our images, it follows that within a reasonable time we're going to have quite a robust catalogue, and that's going to need to be backed up. We've talked about this in some of the other videos in this category, and that's why I keep my catalogue with the images, because we have to remember that when we back up the catalogue, it's backing up just our index cards and our catalogue, not the images. I keep mine both together, and I've got the best of both worlds. If I want to back up the catalogue, fine, I can do that, but if I want to back up the catalogue and all of the images as well, depends on how we work, we're all individual, then I've got them both in the same place, so it's quick, easy and comfortable to do. But there are going to be times when you close down your copy of Lightroom and you get a message appear on screen. You can set when this message appears in the preferences, but if I close down my raw image folder here or catalogue at the moment, you'll see exactly what we get. Now what's appeared on here, or the settings that have appeared here, are all default values, but if you look at the little warning we've got here, settings for the catalogue 2014 raw indicate it should be backed up once a week. That's done via the preferences, so you can adjust that if you want to do it once a month or something like that. But it's actually giving you the same warning or advice which I mentioned a few moments ago. Be aware that we're only about to back up the catalogue and not the photos referenced by it. So what I would be doing is probably putting my backup with my original catalogue, because if I'm going to do that, the next step will probably be to move it somewhere else. I can put it somewhere else straight away, of course, but on this occasion, for demo purposes, we'll put it alongside my original. We can choose to skip till next week if it's a little bit inconvenient to do at the moment, and if we choose skip this time, no problem. The software will shut down, but we will get this panel appear the next time we go to close down Lightroom. So here I'll click choose and navigate to my photography drive, my raw images, and I'm going to put it in my 2014 folder because that's what it's asking me here. So I'll select a folder for that and set the backup in motion. And of course we've shut the software down, so we could get up and walk away, because that's what happens once it's backed up. It closes down Lightroom. So let's take a quick look in our photography drive, in our raw images storage area, in our 2014 section. There we have our raw catalogue. We happen to have another catalogue here, but that one was a temporary one which was made during the recordings of these videos, so that would be gone in the real world if I was working here myself. There's my original raw catalogue, there's my backup, and you can see what it does. It gives us a day, 2nd of August 2014, not entirely sure what 1224 relates to, but I'm not too concerned. I think the date is as good a way as labelling our backups as any. Now I can copy our backup of the catalogue to a different location, a different drive, a disk, a USB stick, anywhere we wish. But you can see the advantage of keeping our catalogue and our images together. If I just added maybe one of these as an addition, then I know that if I'm going to back up my catalogue, then I also may need to back up the images which were last put on the hard drive here. It could be that I choose to do all of them, and of course I can take all of them in one go, knowing I'm backing up all of my images to another drive and the catalogues too. It depends which way you choose to work. There's no rights and wrongs, and it's individual once again. To change the settings for the backup of our library or our catalogue, go to Edit, Catalogue Settings, and down the bottom here you can see the option we've just used, which is the default once a week when exiting Lightroom, never, once a month, once a day, every time Lightroom exits, when Lightroom next exits. So we've got a number of options there. Once a week seems to be a reasonable choice to me. If things start to run just a little slowly with your catalogue, what you can do is go to the File option and we can choose to optimize the catalogue. And there we can see a little message. Your catalogue was last optimized on the 2nd of August 2014. Well, we've just done that with our backup. But if it's been running slowly and you haven't optimized it recently, then you may want to do it again to improve performance. And if I click, again, we just leave the optimized dialog, and there it's been done.